All right, what is up, ladies and gents? I know it's been a couple of weeks. There has been a lot going on. I've been super busy with my main channel, doing Amazon reviews. I wasn't feeling well after some of our vendor events. I got like kind of sick. So you're just going to see footage right now in the background. This was stuff that I was supposed to have in a week, 2 weeks ago video, and it just didn't work out because I was so busy and I didn't have time. So you're just going to see that. And I just wanted to talk about the vendor experience, the two events that I did over the last 2 weeks and how everything went. So the first one that we went to was a farmer's market. It's one that I've been to before, and like many years ago when I had my online toy store, I went there a couple times on the weekend to sell some of the like Funko Pops and stuff. First time we went, we did really well. Then after that, it wasn't really that great. Since it's been a couple of years from now, I thought, and also different products, right? 3D printed products this time. I was like, all right, let's try it out. Let's go and see what'll happen. We got there. They gave us an awful spot. They put us all the way at the very back. It was just a really bad spot, first of all. And the thing is like at this place, at this farmer's market, it's basically what I would say is a glorified what is the word that I'm looking for? Like a yard sale. It's basically like a glorified yard sale, and people just bring junk that they don't want to sell. And that's pretty much it. Really cheap. And we didn't get one sale there. It was awful. We were there for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. We didn't have one sale. It was really bad. Yeah, it was, I mean, it was really disappointing, really discouraging. Not even a keychain, nothing, not a single sale. We had a couple kids that came over and like they saw stuff that they wanted, but their parents wouldn't buy it for them. And that's another thing that I'm going to talk about later on in this video that seems to be a trend. And I don't know if it's just the area I live in, because I'm seeing other people go to like farmers markets and they're making like $300, $400, $500 in sales, and we go to ours and we couldn't even pull one single sale. And I mean, I'm using a lot of the same stuff that other people are using. I'm doing a lot of the same pricing that other people are doing. And so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just my area and I have bad luck, or I have no idea. So yeah, so that was really disappointing. The parents just didn't want to buy their kids anything at the farmers market. We did have one, like it looked like a couple that were in like their 20s. The one girl was interested in one of the light switches. I think it was the shark light switch. But then like the guy that she was with, I believe it was like her boyfriend, kind of like talked her out of it, and then they ended up leaving. So yeah, that first event was super disappointing. And then after that, the next Saturday, we had our event in town. This event in town was actually literally just a couple blocks away, right down the street at a rec center. It was outside as well. We actually got a really good spot for that. I would probably say they gave us the best spot possible, and it still wasn't even that great of an experience. Like we at least sold a couple things, but it wasn't like how I thought it was gonna be. And I see everyone doing so well selling the STL Flick stuff in person at events. And I went to 2 events. The first event, nothing. The second event, just a few things. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, man. So the second event was Saturday, and it was from 1 p.m. to 4, so it was only like 3 hours. They do like a Halloween parade down the block, and then everyone meets up at the rec center. Like all the vendors are there and stuff. And then they have a Halloween costume like party and a Halloween costume contest inside of the actual building. I noticed that after that event was over, a lot of people left. It really, like, it was somewhat like a crowd for like from like 1 to maybe like 2. And then after like 2:30, like I would say even after like 2:15, it started to really die down and it was like dead. There was like no one really around. For the last like hour and a half, there was like barely any people really around. But yeah, it was really, really discouraging. For sales wise, we did have a couple sales. Our very first sale we got there was a deck box for $30, which was really nice. And we did have a special promotion where if you did spend $30 or more, you would get this free Maxx Flexi that we made, which is really cool, little Maxx Flexi keychain. So yeah, they got the deck box. It was this guy and this girl, and the guy wanted the deck box and he got it. It was the Core Decay one from STL Flicks. It's a really nice model. I used some really nice filament to make it shiny and stuff. It was the one that has the dice. It holds the dice, and then it also holds like cards inside. So that was our first sale, and that was with a Cash App actually. So she paid me through Cash App. The next sale we had, this little girl wanted a keychain. She got a keychain for $5. Then we had another adult guy come by, and he actually liked the other deck box that we had. So the deck boxes seem to be a big hit. At least like people liked the deck boxes that I had. I only had 2 of them, and they were really like people were really interested in the deck boxes. But he also liked the light switches, and he actually ended up going ahead and buying the shark light switch for $20, which was a nice sale right there. And then after that, we then had this little boy. He kept coming back to our area. He wanted the Auntie soda can so bad. The soda can character of Auntie. Oh man, he loved that one. He kept coming back. He wanted it so bad. His mom, like, I don't want to like say bad stuff, right? Because like it's YouTube and I don't know who's watching this, if I got customers watching this or not. But like the mom was really hesitant and she kept like, I don't know, she like didn't want to get it for him. And she told him he had $10, and then they like left and said, oh, we'll come back. We'll look around. And like he kept coming back and he kept wanting it, and she just didn't want to get it for him. And then I believe it was his sister. She wanted the cupcake keychain that we had. So yeah, the mom was just really hesitant. She didn't want to spend the $5 for the soda can Auntie, and then for the cupcake clicker keychain, despite telling her the little boy that he could spend up to $10. So again, I don't know, man. The parents, I don't know if it's the area or whatever. Like people just are like, I don't know. It's like they don't want to spend money on their kids, but then like the adults were like our best customers. And it makes me like, I should have had more stuff for adults. And here I had like, I feel like I had a lot of stuff for like kids. Like I had a lot of like little figures and stuff like that. And the parents didn't want to buy the stuff for their kids, but the regular adults who are in their like 20s and 30s, they have disposable income or whatever. They want to buy stuff for themselves. So it was, I don't know, man. It was really, really interesting. The video has stopped, so I'm going to end it right now and stop talking. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the area I live in or what's going on, but it was quite a disappointing experience selling in person. Honestly, I've had better luck selling online at this point. So I don't know. I might just start to focus more on selling online instead of in person, because I don't know if it's my area or what, but in person around where I live, it just wasn't that great at all. In total, $65. And, it was $30 for the farmer's market, and then it was $30 for the event in my town. So $60 in cost, and then basically we made 65. You know what I mean? Like it was not a good good 2 weekends. So we'll see what happens moving forward. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.